What is good? Osiris here, back again. Thanks for joining. Boy, was I wrong. Nina Turner, what happened? I just did a video a while back, and when I did the video at the time, the most recent polling had Nina Turner up in her congressional Democratic primary race in Ohio District 11. She was up by 35 points. Now, the polling for those local races is not as accurate. You don't really get it like you do for like the general election, but she was up big. She had the national name, and I got it dead wrong. That is my hometown district, so I have insight. This insight is dated. I haven't lived there in like 20-something years, but I can provide some insight to the area that I know it as. I thought she was going to win easily because of how she would resonate with people there. But my number one feedback for progressives still stands. Everybody's not into divisive politics. So you have to know your audience. And I look back at it, and Joe Biden won my hometown district. I don't live there now, but my hometown district where I grew up my whole life, Biden won it by 30 points. So when you have somebody who is as courageous and outspoken as Nina Turner is, and not afraid to go against Joe Biden, remember, AOC did not ever go against Joe Biden anywhere nearly as hard as Nina Turner did. And you see why. AOC is now pretty much a part of the establishment, along with the rest of the squad. They've pretty much, there's some friction there, but they've pretty much folded into the establishment to keep their job and power and maybe rise on up. Nina Turner took a very aggressive approach. She did get attacked with, she did get destroyed with attack ads. That was really big. Negativity tends to be powerful in elections, and Nina Turner was not as negative back.
Country is more polarized than ever, and Nina Turner is no help. Unify Democrats? Turner said no. Support Clinton over Trump? Not Nina Turner. Help Biden defeat Trump? Turner refused. Instead, Turner said voting for Biden was like eating. Turner even voted no on the entire Democratic platform, rejecting Biden's plan to build on Obamacare. Nina Turner for Congress? No thanks. DMFI PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Which I respect, but in this case, it probably hurt her because there was a lot of negativity with that district that resonated with people. That district is it's a mixed bag. When you look at how it's gerrymandered, it's a unique district because you've got people in tough economic conditions, and then you've got people like in Shaker Heights that are well off. And Shaker Heights is beautiful, most of it. I love that whole area of the country. I love that town. You see, still to this day, not as much as when I was growing up, but you see more of a mixed bag race-wise in that district as well. And the way that, and the number one thing that I was out on Nina Turner about was using race to divide us. And she had a quote about how the filibuster was a legacy of white supremacy, something to that effect. It's completely asinine how she's using it and saying it. Democrats just a couple years ago, including her beloved Bernie Sanders, was all for the filibuster when they didn't have the numbers. So when you use race, anyone, I don't care who it is, when you use race as a weapon in a disingenuous manner, I am out on you as far as support. But there's a lot I still like about Nina Turner. That's why I'm doing a video about her. I only have so much time in the day. I'm not doing videos on things I'm not passionate about. There's a lot that I like about Nina Turner. She had a comment that describes this where I'm going to end on real well. At the end of the year last year, she said something about Joe Biden. And she did not mince her words.
Nina Turner is back at it. She's causing the good kind of trouble again. So the New York Post says, Bernie Sanders co-chair said voting for Joe Biden is like eating half a bowl of shit. Now, her exact quote, and I believe she gave this quote to The Atlantic, her exact quote was, "It's like saying to somebody, you have a bowl of shit in front of you, and all you've got to do is eat half of it instead of the whole thing. It's still shit."
So this YouTube channel that I do, where I'm in the middle, where sometimes I'm on the far left, sometimes in the middle, right of certain issues, this channel would not play well in my hometown district. That hometown district that I'm talking about in Ohio, Northeast Ohio, is not a big channel that would be into like a Jimmy Dore. And now that I think about it, she got the national endorsement from Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. That might have actually hurt her. I know everyone's talking about the dark money. Hey, that's the way our politics works. So I don't know what you want me to do. The dark money where it came in, and at the last second, there was millions of dollars spent by a pro-Israel group, also pro-GOP, to help Shontel Brown in shoring it up. And that's where I want to end it. Nina Turner's style is separate from the Democrat Party. She doesn't belong in the Democrat Party. If she would have ran third party in that district, I don't even think you're allowed to run third party. But let's just say hypothetically, if she was allowed to run third party in that district, she would have probably got 5% of the vote at most. So the problem that we have is we don't have a viable option for someone who is willing to criticize the status quo. That is unacceptable. That's got to be addressed at some point, or your third-party hopes and dreams have no chance. So there's a lot of work that has to be done, and Nina Turner's a part of this. You have to start a viable third-party option to get out of this establishment. That's why Hillary Clinton came running in, James Clyburn came running in. They wanted their establishment person, Shontel Brown, that they know she's just giddy to be there, and she will be very easy to control. Does Nina Turner come across as somebody easy for them to control? Not to me. I thought she was going to win because of her national recognition, but Clevelanders don't care about that. And at the end of the day, even if we had a third-party option, I don't know if Nina Turner is a good fit for that district and the state of Ohio. Now, I think her ideas are great. I think many of her ideas would be great for any area of the country, but in that district for sure. But as far as what that district commands, they are really comfortable with the idea of being comfortable and the establishment. So you can't come in and just go rah, 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 rah. You're going to get some people, but it's going to be very hard to win over everyone. If that was a different type of district, I don't care how much dark money would have came in, she would have won. And I know there's other problems with boots on the ground, and I don't think she was great there from what I'm reading. But at the end of the day, I don't know if Nina Turner is a good fit for Ohio as a senator, for what the voters are speaking on, or that district. And look what's happening here. Biden beats Bernie. Eric Adams wins in New York. Shontel Brown in Ohio. These voters, they like the status quo. And that's why you're seeing what's happening in our country. Let me know what you think. I hate to see anybody lose, but congratulations to Shontel Brown. And Nina Turner, this won't be the last that you see of her. Trust me. Take care.
Come let me kiss you right there. Wake you up like sunrise on the backseat of your thigh. I'm gonna pray you this prayer that I keep in my mind as a lovely reminder. Even though you tell me you love me, I'm afraid you inside.